Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jen.
And we got some things we need to talk about.
We do.
Very
things.
Very minor. Well, kind of, I don't know. Y'all might not be too happy with it, but it's an important thing to talk about. But before that, I want to show you a couple things.
All
right. Isn't the garden just beautiful? Look how pretty it is. Everything's getting big. So normally Sundays are neem oil, liquid fish days, but I decided to do it today because we've got all kinds of stuff happening this weekend. I planted my cucumbers in here. We direct sowed them in both of our pallet trellises. If you haven't checked out the pallet trellises, you need to because they're awesome. They work great. I put little planter boxes down on the bottom of them, and then you just wrap them with chicken wire, and that allows anything that trellises to go straight up and down it, and it's awesome. We love it, especially for our cucumbers, but give it a shot. I actually did a video on it. I'll put it at the end screen if you're wanting to check it out, but it's very simple. Look at these green beans in literally just a couple days. They're huge. And some of the blue lake bush beans that I did are starting to pop up, so that's exciting. Tomatillos are getting big. So in this big pepper bed here, we were debating on what we were going to put on these cattle panels. Well, I ended up looking through our seeds and I found a couple from a really good friend. Our buddy Mark at the house on Avery Road, which is a really good friend of ours. He's an awesome stive driver. He's been around for a while. He's the one that helped us out with our first chicken harvest. When he came up, he gave us some seeds. Well, and some of them was some Kajari melons and some sugar baby, Kajari melons and then sugar baby watermelons. So I put the sugar babies on this cattle panel and the Kajaris on the far one. So we didn't purchase those this year, and I'm really excited. The kids love watermelon. We just normally never plant them because they take up so much room. And you can't trellis full-size watermelons just because they're way too big. Well, almost broke my own rule. You definitely can, you just gotta get creative on supports, and so we decided not to do it. But these personal size sugar baby watermelons should do just fine because they're just like the Kajaris and the Tigers and like a personal pan melon. So we're excited about that. They're both grow over this right here, and it'll be really nice. So thanks, Mark. So over here, the okra is starting to look really good in this bed, the first one here, and then the next one is one I just planted, and we planted some more peppers. So peppers we have in here are like the Sunbright sweet pepper, the blue nose bells, the Durangos, and one gold banana, but we had some left over, so they made it to this bed. And check that out. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but we've got a honeydew melon coming up. I was starting to think they weren't gonna germinate because they are a couple year old seeds from In My Gardener. And so I was that takes down your germination rate. The older the seeds are, they definitely still work. You just might not have as good of luck. And where we were direct sowing outside with not ideal elements for seed starting, I didn't think it was gonna happen, but one popped up, so that's super exciting. All of the tomatoes are doing great. They've been in the ground almost exactly a week, and nobody's going through any transplant shock, and that is so exciting to see. No leaf curl. A little yellowing, just a tad, but that's over from all the rain we've had. And in the bed right beside it, this is our cherries. So we have white cherries, which are one of our absolutely favorites. We grew it last year. Rosella right here. And then on this side, we have the yellow vernissage, I think is how you say it. Blueberry or blue cherry cream, or is it blue? Let me see that. What does that say? Blue cherry cream. We have a few of those. I got 3 of those. And then right here is a sunrise cherry bumblebee. Over here is all Bonnie's Best. So that's a bunch of Bonnie's Best, which is Jen and I's favorite for canning. And then right here are the Tigger melons. So hopefully your tomatoes aren't going through any kind of transplant shock or anything like that right now. But if they are, hold strong, don't give up hope on them. If they got some leaf curl, that's just them adjusting. If you got a little yellowing in the leaves, more than likely too much water, because if you're anything like us, we've just been completely downpoured on for like 2 weeks straight. We got a little sun today, which is great and fantastic. I hope it rolls us through this Memorial Day weekend because the ground needs it. Be careful of that. Just watch your watering. They'll come back just fine. There's really not a whole lot you need to do at this time. unless it gets real bad. But for now, just let them be. They'll get back to their bright green self. But I would recommend still doing your liquid fish. When you have a nice drier day, you can break the Sunday rule and put it on there, which I'll show you here in just a second. I use a 3-gallon spray can. So there's the 1-gallon spray can, and then there's the 3-gallon spray can. So what we basically do is I keep the 1 gallons for the neem oil and the 3 gallons for the liquid fish. So they're dedicated sprayers. And here they are. We get both of these from Haas Tools if you're interested on where to get them. And then just for the details, for the liquid fish, I do a cup of the liquid fish into 3-gallon, fill it up, spray it all over, do it once a week. For the neem oil, as necessary, to be honest with you. The rule of thumb would be once a week, but if you have an actual problem, you need to do about every other day to really try to take care of it. But for that, I do 2 tablespoons of the neem oil in 1-gallon sprayer. We do some drops of peppermint oil, peppermint essential oil, and then a couple dashes of Dawn. So basically, besides the neem oil doing its job, the peppermint is a deterrent for bugs, and then the soap actually kills them. That soapy suds will actually kill the bugs that are on there. So those 3 combined usually do a pretty good job on pest control. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed seeing a few of the new updates in the garden. We'll do next week an official garden walk, so you'll get to see all the big changes. But some of the stuff at this time, when they're just popping up, we get excited and we want to show you all as soon as it's happening. Yeah. But there was a couple things that we wanted to chat with you all about. Nothing crazy, but we thought it'd be cool to just share in video. Yeah.
So you really never know with us what our video schedule is going to be. Yeah. It's kind of all over the place. But this week we did one every day.
Yeah, we worked hard. I am too. Way to go.
Way to go. Way to go. Teamwork.
That's right.
But with that being said, it's Memorial Day weekend. We're posting this on Friday, which is today.
Hopefully, because it's Friday when we're recording too, so we'll
Hopefully
see.
We have time. But we're going to take the weekend off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and we're going to postpone our live on Monday, mainly because it is Memorial Day, and we are grateful for the sacrifices that allow us to be able to spend this weekend with our family, and we just truly want you all to do the same.
Yeah.
And we don't want you to feel pressured to be in front of the YouTube screen or the TV or your computer all weekend, catching up or being on the live Monday night. We just want you to spend this time with your families. If you're not, if you're self-isolating, then please just continue to stay mentally healthy, treat yourself, do something that makes you feel good, and there's plenty of other videos to catch up on. If you want to, you can go back.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we normally do like 2 or 3 plus a live in the week, and then we usually always try to get 1 on the weekend. Yeah. So that's why we try to pump them all out through the week. So we'll have the weekend off, and then like she said, no live on Monday night because we want you all to be with your family. Yeah. And to thank everyone for their service too. I mean, Memorial Day is a bigger piece than us just grilling out, but that is a big point of it, is like she said, to spend the time with our family and not do anything.
Yeah, and be able to enjoy the things that we're able to have because of all those sacrifices.
Yeah, Jen's challenging me to not do any projects this week and just act like we're on vacation and just truly relax, which we started by cooking breakfast on the Blackstone, which was awesome.
Yeah, so we challenge you all to do the same.
Yeah.
If being in your garden makes you feel good, then by all means do it, but just take the weekend off and get some rest and relaxation and just enjoy your free time.
Yeah, and if you're like, I still need Stivers videos, I would recommend checking out the garden walks from last year. It's all in a greenhouse garden playlist packed together for you to check them out. And then you know what, maybe go back to our very first one. Start from the beginning and see, especially if you're new to us and you see us now, it would be interesting to catch us from the beginning. We talk a lot differently, a lot more nervous, I think. But that's it. That's all the news that we had. We wanted to share some of the garden stuff and then just let you know that we'll be around, but we won't be shooting videos or going live on Monday this week. And then everything will be back to normal once we're through this awesome, beautiful weekend.
Back on Tuesday with a video.
That's exactly right. Maybe a garden walk. Who knows? All right, y'all, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.
Yeah, we love y'all.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Don't you like how we got that in?
We got it.
Yeah.